And welcome back to Retrospect My Fantasy. Today on Chill Streams, we're going to be playing some more Dream Daddy, the dad dating simulator. We're also going to be trying the O'Hara's Irish Red. But before we get into those, got a couple things we need to go over. The first is that we are currently sitting at 69. Nice. Followers, but once we reach 100 followers, we will have ourselves a 24-hour stream. Now, following is for free, so if you want to just reach up, right about there-ish, and click that follow button, you can help us get to that 24-hour stream. Our other goal is that we are currently sitting at 1 out of 10 subscribers. Once we reach that goal of 10 subscribers, we will have a bonus stream and giveaway with prizes. Oh, so many prizes. But I just have a couple more things to go over before we get into the game. I want to thank all the artists and producers over at the freemusicarchive.org, without whom we would not have our opening card, our break card, which I pretty much never use, and our closing card. So thank you guys very much. I also want to thank the wonderful folks over at Humble, because without them, we would not be able to support, with a single purchase, mind you, you would not be able to support the charity that the sale is advertising, our channel, our charity, the game developers, and you get awesome stuff. Like right now, there's a huge sale on the Capcom everything. So please go over to Humble and use our link and go check them out. Last thing before we get into the game is that tomorrow's look back has been canceled because I will be participating in the Magic the Gathering War of the Spark pre-release at my local game store. I highly recommend, if you have ever been into Magic, go check out your local game store tomorrow night around midnight and see if they have a pre-release. Actually, no, call your local game store tomorrow, see if they have a midnight pre-release, and if they don't, then go check them out for the weekend. I personally signed up for all 3 events that my store does, so with that, you know what? Let us date some dads. Let's go date some dads. Now, I have a feeling we're probably going to finish Stream Daddy. Uh-oh, where'd I put my keys? Hold on a sec. This is important because the my keychain has the bottle opener. But I have a feeling we're going to finish Stream Daddy today. And if that is true, I have a couple of options to fill out the rest of the time with. And I know which one. I don't know which one I want to do. Hopefully I'll figure it out by the time we get there. Alright, Rapscallion on Dad Book.
Welcome. You've got dads.
We have dads. Ooh, what's this? Hey, this is Steven from Dadmazon. I'm out front with your delivery. Oh, okay. Yes, I'll be right there. Wait. No, sorry. I need to put on pants first. I can't find my pants, but I'm wrapped from waist down in a duvet. Are you cool with that? I can come back tomorrow. No, wait. I'll be right down. I just found a pair of sensible capris. Oh, this is good. Ooh, I got a package. I wonder what it is. I bet it's that package of socks I ordered. I open up the box and start pulling at the packing pins. Man, these socks reek. Okay, that's definitely not socks. It's butterflies? Oh boy. I almost don't even want to know what Amanda was planning on doing with these. It's a bit hoppy for my taste for a red, but it's very refreshing and very full body flavored. Hey, Amanda, your box of dead butterflies is here. What's up? Are you sacrificing them? What? You ordered butterflies.
Hey.
You can order dead butterflies online? Wait, so these aren't yours? No, but I am definitely ordering some right now. Okay. Love you. I take a look at the box again. Oh, this is addressed to Damien's house. I should take it over to him. I jog over to Damien's house with the box. I pull back his door knocker, but suddenly the door opens. Mr. Scallion, to what do I owe the pleasure? Whoa, how did you know I was about to knock? I don't know. Oh, okay, anyway. I think this got delivered to my house by mistake. Oh man, he loved that. I hand him the box and his face lights up. What a wonderful surprise. I was just about to send a strongly worded letter to the courier service about this. Many thanks. Not to pry, but what are you going to do with those butterflies? Would you like to see? Alarm bells ring in my head. This is how I die. Rapscallion. Sure. Damien leads me into his study, where he set up some sort of workstation. Above his desk is a wall of pinned butterflies, moths, and beetles. I see some butterflies and what are probably moths, like that one and that one, but I don't see any beetles. Oh wow, that's really something, Damien. I'm quite proud of my collection. You do all these yourself? Of course. I find it rather relaxing. How do you... It's simple. Here, let me show you. These aren't ready quite yet. They'll need to be rehydrated overnight, so they're easier to work with. I have some over here that are ready to pin. Damien takes a seat at a desk while I hover behind him. He picks up a little triangular paper package and snips off the edge. He pulls out an all-black butterfly and shows it to me. I'm rather excited about this one. The turquoise swallowtail. He gently opens the wings, spreads the butterfly out on the table. The backs of the wings are gorgeous, iridescent green color. Oh, and the pigment on this one is so nice too. Anyways, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First, you put the pin through the thorax. Damien slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly and places the butterfly on a piece of styrofoam. He carefully arranges the antenna with forceps and begins placing paper and more pins on and around it. He does this so effortlessly that it's almost hypnotic. I have a frame here that I think will do this. That this will look quite pretty in, but I'll need to let it sit for a couple of days until it's ready. And then what? I remove all the pins and put it on display with the others. I take a closer look at Damien's collection. One with bright blue wings keeps drawing my eye. This one's so pretty. Damien takes it off the wall. Yes. That's a blue morpho. One of my favorites too. He hands the small frame to me. Here. I think it would look lovely in your home. Oh, I couldn't take this. I insist, believe me. I have more than enough. Thank you. If you ever have an interest in pinning some insects yourself, you know where to find me. I think I'll leave that up to you. I feel like I'd probably break them in half with my butterfingers. Nonsense. You have beautiful, steady hands. You would make a fine taxidermist. Am I blushing? Damien walks me to the door and gives me a warm smile as I leave. Do take care of yourself, Rap. Thank you for allowing me to share my odd little hobby with you. All right. Time to get back to
Welcome.
Dad Book.
You've got dads.
We have dads. You know what they say about third dates. They get pretty serious. You might not have time to browse Dad Book for a while. Are you sure? Let's do it. Let's keep on going with Damien. It gets more tart as it sits and warms up a little bit, but it's still rather pleasant. Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I have been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. Aww. He was so impressed with my first letter I wrote him that he insists we only communicate by post instead of through Dad Book. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letter, and I just couldn't say no. Hanging out with Goth Dad again? Please, Amanda, you know his name. And yes. Be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him into our household that one time, and I've seen The Lost Boys, and I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power. Yes, Amanda. I have become Damien's I'm sorry. I was reading that under the wrong pretense. Yes, Amanda. I have become Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse. I'm sorry, sweetie. Turn into a bat. I don't think...
Aww.
What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? Well, okay. I'm off.
Huh.
Are you taking the car, or are you flying over into the... are you flying off into the night on your leathery wings of a bat? One of those. While I'm out, can you throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That would be great. I'm keeping it in there as insurance. You understand, right? That's my girl. Damien and I walk at the water's edge, chatting. Damien's cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. This is going to seem like a silly question, but why do goths wear black? Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning.
Huh.
Interesting enough, though, was that in the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what is. That is goth AF, and I love it. I have another question.
Oh.
Go ahead. How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life, or something.
Oh no.
I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe that the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is a simple part of living. It's the single universal truth that every human who has ever lived. I am going to die. You are going to die. And life carries on without us. Doesn't that make you feel scared? Not at all. Without the advances in modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era, and yet funerals were major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with the mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photos of their dead relatives. Oh yeah, those are creepy as fuck. I know I said AF earlier, but that deserves the actual word. That's quite drinkable. It's of the ones we've had so far. We had the Founder's Porter, which was a very delightful dark porter, but very heavy. And then last week we had the Pills, which was very zesty, I would say, But this one is just crisp and drinkable. The flavor notes are kind of sharp, but very good. This is what I would consider like a sitting on the porch drink. It's quite nice, quite lovely. It's also only 4.3%, so you can drink these all day. I highly recommend, if you have the ability to get the O'Hara's Irish Red in your area, giving it a shot. It's very good. This is what the bottle looks like. If you're a beer drinker, if you like reds, go check it out. It's good.
Oh.
The minutia of mourning was so complex that there were set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now, we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalent of those formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not to allow it to consume us. So no, I'm not afraid of death. I believe it is a waste to spend one's life dreading the end of it. The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but it is all the time. But it is at all times precious. To stare death in the face and live despite that. Excuse me. I think is a noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead. Wow, that's beautiful. I can see the moonlight in the bay glinting off Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch ships pass, breathing in the salt air. I look to Damien again and can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so. I'm so sorry, I have to take this. Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. Oh no, I hope it isn't Lucian again. After speaking in hushed tones for a few moments, Damien returns to me. Everything okay?
What?
There's an emergency. Lucian? No, thankfully, but I must take my leave. Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to help? Dads do have to stick together, right? You know it. Then come. There isn't any time to waste. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a rundown building on the outskirts of town. Where are we? It's better if I just show you. I push the surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript, I'm still unsure what kind of place even this is. Wait here for a moment, I'll be right back. Damien walks off down a corridor, his boot heels echoing through the halls of the seemingly empty building. Distant howls echo through the place. I can't see if there's a faint scratching sound. I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound like claws on tile. I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their noses through to sniff the air. What have I gotten myself into? Suddenly, the lights shut off. I panic. Unsure of where I am or how I can get out, I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien? The lights finally turn back on. Hey, sailor. Mary, what are you doing here?
Ugh.
You weren't here for the fight club? I don't want to get punched in the face.
Hey.
Great. Because this is an animal shelter. A what? We take care of stray animals and then people adopt the stray animals. Didn't you see the pets when you walked in? Oh. Sorry. I didn't expect to see you volunteering at an animal shelter.
Come on.
Wow. Okay, kid. Way to put me in a box. Dames, you hear this, baloney? Just one moment. Thunder cracks and the door bursts open, appearing from the shadows. I see... Damien? Hey. It's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian-era clothing, no makeup? I wasn't planning to share this side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think. I'm a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company. I wear tennis shoes to work and I listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at strange solutions. And I volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time. I am boring. Oh, Damien, you lovely SOB. I am fascinated with Victorian history and goth lifestyle. That much is true. It's just not all that I am. I need you to know that. Oh. I hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs to be attended to. Oh, right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Again? Who's Duchess Cordelia?
Oh my God.
She's one of the pups. Gets out all the time. She somehow learned how to open doors, and now she's unstoppable. When did she get out?
Ah.
This morning. I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats. When I came back, she had already bolted. Those are awesome cats. And Mary, you're a lot more awesome than I would have expected, considering our initial you on the prowl lifestyle. I have to stay here with the pets, so I need you two to go and find her. Of course. Where could she be?
Ugh.
She always ends up running off to the same place. Here, let me draw you a map. Mary starts scribbling on the back of a pet adoption form.
Ah.
She's very smart. Ruthless even. You need to stay on your toes to get her back by sundown, or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people. What? You're a perfect little peach wrap. We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold. Oh. I'll grab some treats and we can hit the road. Damien and I look over the map Mary created us. Oh man. I'm Nerd House. Mario, Kale, Coffee Dad, Nerd House, Mary's Sick Pad, Smalls, Dames, Other Nerd House. Who's Other Nerd House? Oh, that must be Hugo. Or is that Hugo? Shelter, aquarium, Bayside, the ocean, or whatever. So that must be where the puppy is. At least you're not Other Nerd House. Looks like you're moving up in the world. Congrats, kiddo. Where should we head first? Damien and I exit the parking lot and start driving towards town. I look over to him and see he seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup. Mary wasn't kidding when she said this dog was smart. One time, she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. It was a really great year for Bark Bark Bark. I don't know. What do you think our odds are, Rap? but lo, look upon God's creation, and retch with horror at what he hath forsaken. Hell is empty, and the devils are all here. Yes! I knew it. Nice. I thought that would cheer you up. Let's just hope for the best. We got this. Damien and I stopped by the aquarium. Everything looks in order here, but it might help us to get out of the car and take a look. You seen anything? No dog here. Not even any sign of her. Did you know that penguins are considered the goths of the sea? Damien, I want to believe you so badly. Okay. Let's go to the softball field. We drive to the softball field. It looks like Craig's team is practicing. I wonder if any of the kids saw something. Craig spots us and jogs over. Softball bat slung over his shoulder. Hey bros, what's up? Craig, you wouldn't happen to seen dog around here, have you? One escaped from the animal shelter and we are trying to locate her. I don't think so. Maybe one of the girls saw something. Girls! This is our first time seeing these ladies. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hi, Lucian's dad. We have names. Girls, have you seen any dogs around? There was a big dog here just a few minutes ago. I don't think she had an owner, but she really wanted to play. We tried to play fetch with her, but she just took our softball and ran. I think she ate it, actually. She was a lot of dog. Here, take another softball. Might come in handy later. Many thanks, Craig. The coffee spoon? We park in front of Matt's coffee shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book. Hey, Matt.
Hey.
Didn't expect you to see you two today. What's up? Have you seen any stray dogs around?
Can't say that I have. You looking for one? Can you describe them to me? Enormous. That pretty well covers it.
Hey.
Cool. I find strays digging for food scraps in the alley out back sometimes. I'll be sure to keep an eye out. We head back to the car. The cul-de-sac then? We drive through the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. It looks like Brian's doing some yard work. We pull into Brian's driveway and hop out. Hey, don't step on the grass, I just mowed. Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today? Aside from your underwatered lawn? Oh, here we go. How dare you? I take my lawn care very seriously. Rap, please. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you? Well, a few hours ago, I heard Maxwell barking at something. When I came outside my garden, I had been torn to shreds. It's going to take forever to retill the soil. That could be a dog. Or a rather feisty raccoon. Whatever it was, it must have been hungry. Ate all my tomatoes. I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need any assistance restoring it to its former glory, please don't hesitate to contact me. Will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog. She's probably still hungry. I wonder if she's looking for more food elsewhere. I fear that the hours are growing short. We must make haste if we are to find the Duchess by sundown. Damien's looking more stressed by the minute. I gotta think of something to lighten the mood. I would imagine it would be unwise for a vampire to take up the company of a smaller mammal for the means of companionship. It would be too tempting to... A bloodhound. I was gonna say bloodhound, Damien. Oh, ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Bayside. We arrive back at the Bayside. Just like old times, huh? I remember it as if it were yesterday. I mean, earlier today. So what do you think? Any side of the pooch? None yet, although who knows if she made it into any of these ships. The Duchess would do that? I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate the rough seas without a compass. Very smart. Pops? Damien and I turn around to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here? Do you think I just stayed inside all day, vegging out on the couch and watching TV? Oh, sorry, what are you doing? I'm heading home so I can go veg out on the couch and watch TV. Had to get a burrito first. Young miss, have you seen a dog around here?
Alright.
Oh, you bet. I saw a Pomeranian with a bow around its neck. I saw a big old Doberman named Henry. There was a stroller full of Yorkies, a Greyhound, a Golden Retriever. Did you see a Mastiff anywhere? No dice. I would have definitely remembered that. Gotta run, though. This Rito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down at the molecular structure of the tortilla to make it a soggy. You understand? I do. Of course. Have a lovely evening, Miss Scallion. Back to the coffee spoon? We head back to the coffee spoon. Hey, Matt, guys, I think I may have seen that dog you were looking for. You did? A brown mastiff? Size of a house. Yeah, I saw it digging through the trash in the back. It ran away when I tried to get closer, though. Do you know what direction it ran in? Matt thinks for a second. Might have been running east, I think. That pup tore through 3 pans of old right said banana bread. Want to take some for the road just in case? Thanks for the slice. The right said banana bread is going to be so good. I think he meant it for the dog. Right. I meant it was going to be so good. For the dog to eat. I feel like we're on the right track. You think? If we keep this up, we'll find Duchess in no time. Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have any? Lucian is severely allergic. I was about to say I don't know how I was going to pronounce it, but it was going to be wrong. I wouldn't put him through that. But there are still dogs in my life, so for that I am grateful. There's about to be one more dog in your life, buddy. Splendid attitude. Let us not waste any more time. Verily. Heading east. Back to Bayside? Matt said the Duchess was headed east from the coffee shop. Suppose we need to go not so east. Well, that would be the cul-de-sac then. We arrive at the cul-de-sac to find everything looking normal except, oh no, Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors. This is classic Duchess Cordelia. A telltale sign. We should approach with caution. Whatever goes down in there, I've got your back. We creep up on the porch and step inside. There, sitting in the center of Hugo's living room, like she owns the damn place, is one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. Woof. Well, she hasn't broken anything in here yet. Wonderful. Now all we have to do is get her on a leash, get this leash on her before she tries to escape again, and get her back before Hugo comes home. Easy peasy. Duchess, come here. The Duchess eyes Damon warily as he approaches. She begins to growl. She's on her guard. We'll need another plan. I reach into my pocket and pull out the slice of right-side banana bread Matt gave me. Duchess sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I've got some yummy, homemade, vegan, and possibly gluten-free banana bread, if that's what you're into. And Duchess cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good sniff, before gently taking it from my hand and dropping it on the ground, like dogs always do for some reason. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success! Damien walks up behind Duchess and attaches the leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining. It's time to go home now, Duchess. Damien gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess? What happened to our rapport? You and I used to be bosom buddies. She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way we could even try to lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're literally trespassing in our friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing? Ernest stands in the doorway with a plate of pizza rolls. I'm definitely telling Hugo about this. Oh man, be cool. I am cool. Cool enough to not tell your dad? You're good. Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling on the leash. Why is this dog in my house? It's a long... Duchess suddenly breaks free in Damien's grip and hurtles towards Ernest. Ah! Ernest and Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll. Hey, she likes pizza rolls. Ernest sits up and the dog keeps licking his face. Oh, hey. Hugo stands at the door, looking like like he's at a loss for words. Yeah, no kidding.
Whoa!
Why are you guys... Whose dog is this? It's a long story, but it involves a large dog who knows how to open doors. Boof. Hugo, may I present to you Duchess Cordelia? How do you do? Borf. We're friends. The Duchess licks Ernest's face. She's from the local animal shelter. She got out and we've been chasing her all around town. Your house was her final stop. Dad, can we keep her?
I don't know.
Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of a... Wait, did you just call me Dad? Come on, please. Look how cute she is. Hugo sighs. We've been talking about adopting a dog for a while, but you have to promise me you'll take care of her. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls her little heart desires. I suddenly remember what's on the back of the map and I pull the pen in my pocket. I got the form ready for you if you're interested. I'll even waive the adoption fee. You know, we technically broke into your house.
Hey!
Well, alright, it's a deal. Hugo steps onto the porch with us and signs the form while Ernest plays with Duchess inside. He sure seems to be happy with his new friend.
Ah!
I know. He called me Dad. Can you believe it? Damien places a hand on Hugo's shoulder. I certainly can. I think this will be really good for Ernest. It should teach him some responsibility. You should probably look into getting better locks on your doors, though. The Duchess is a wily one. But do right by her and she'll love you two forever. Thank you. And long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home with neither of us were charged with breaking and entering. So all in all, it was a fine day's work. Nice work, you two. Ramp, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers. You know, if you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies. Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later. Mary starts to leave. And one last thing. Damien's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around. Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Damien's my special boy. I love him. We go way back. And I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being. If you ever hurt him, Mary,
Hey.
you can fill in the blanks. I gulp. Yes, ma'am. Mary leaves me alone with Damien. So, about the whole goth thing. I, completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. What? Am I missing something here? I'm not a cool goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care? He looks so nervous. Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? It's all cool, but the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things that you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions. God, I hate that. It doesn't matter what it is. You care, and that's awesome. And also, the glasses are very cute. You don't think I'm boring at all? If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. I get cranky about commercials being too loud. I've been thinking about making my own peanut butter. Then maybe we can be boring together. Seven out of 10 for the O'Hara's Irish Red. It would never be boring if it was with you. Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries his face in my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary. I was so scared you wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second look at me, looks me in the eyes. Without the colored contacts, his eyes are so dark and soulful. May I kiss you? Verily, you may take upon yourself the... You know what, just kiss me. He smiles slightly and leans in, gives me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look. Do you want to help me take care of the puppies? Yes! Damien and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac, our fingers intertwined like a proper gentleman. He walks me to my doorstep. This was lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you. I'm glad, but I have one request.
Huh.
What's that? Can we keep sending each other letters? But of course. Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. Amanda turns back to the couch from the window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Hello, Father. I was sitting here on the couch the entire time. Hi, Amanda.
Ah.
So, are you guys like starting a vampire coven together? Oh, plot twist. Mothman. Damien's actually a Mothman. I didn't see it coming either. Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Aw, shucks. I'm going to head to bed. Catch you in the morning. Sure thing. I make my way to my room and fall into my bed with my heart full, excited for the days to come. Oh man, we're almost maximum goth. So close.
My dear friend, you've simply taken the egg on this one. Taken the egg is it's a Victorian phrase. It technically means winning, so, ultimately, you've won.
Okay. Good to know that we have won. Ultimately. Whew. I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay. Gotta act natural. Be cool, Rap. Be cool. Amanda walks to the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something's fishy. Rats. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send him in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government. Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table, where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but, Dad, you. I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops.
Yeah.
No way. I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So, consider this your graduation party with a bunch of old men. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah. Everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable, down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake. The good kind with the crunchies in the middle.
Hey.
I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, all right? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Priorities. I walk over to Mary, who's having a lovely conversation with Amanda. We have a really fluffy Samoyed right now. His name is Harold. Loves belly rubs. He always tries to lick your face if you get too close. Miss Christensen, thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently at the animal shelter. Please tell me about the Afghan with the 3 legs again. Sure, Quadro, we call him. It's one of those ironic nicknames. You know, if you're really interested, I could probably steal one for you. Really? Nah, but I could get you in to meet them all. We always could use extra hands around the shelter. And if those extra hands also happen to steal a dog, I'm glad you two are able to bond over cute dogs. Really warms my heart. Dad, we're having a moment.
Hey.
Hey, sailor. Your kid's a good egg. Where's your goth prince? You two are usually attached to the hip these days. He's around. Stellar. Mary turns her attention to Amanda. It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college. Trust me, I did it plenty back in the day. At one point, I had 3 cats in my dorm. That's impressive. I decide to leave it to them. All of a sudden, a huge dog leaps into my arms. Duchess! Hugo and Ernest run up to me. The Duchess gives my face a few broad licks and hops down. We're working on that. Got her in disciplinary classes. She's a wild spirit who runs where she may. I don't mind at all. Looks like the 3 of you are getting along nicely. She's a valuable addition to the clan. If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it. Cool. We'll deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts across the yard. Ernest follows, laughing. He's actually a lot more manageable lately. I think taking care of the dog is good for him. Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess. Anytime. Rap! Brian, you made it. Ha! I don't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you. for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro! This is a real rager. Taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed by a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild.
Hey!
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out from behind Craig. Hey, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang out soon, yeah?
Hey!
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you settled into the neighborhood quite nicely. Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you more at church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Rap. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going on to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda! Come say hi to your old teacher. Hey! Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great at art school. Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized you're not my teacher anymore. So I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad at that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh!
And I'll have you know that globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit right into college just fine. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely at the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. See you later. Hey, man. Matt! Let me know when Amanda's leaving for college. I'll have a fresh baked batch of right said banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Hey, Amanda's dad. I turned to spot Lucian walking up to me. Yes, Lucian? Thanks for inviting me to your party. Anytime, bud. I know we had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you. I hope you know how much your dad cares about you. Yeah. My dad's had a rough couple of years, and I know that it must not have been easy to raise me alone. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot. And it seems like you make him happy. So, you're cool in my book. Thank you, Lucian. That means a lot to me. Sure. And let me know if you want me to give you a stick and pulse sometime. Thanks for coming by, Lucian. See you around, Rap. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on the back porch, at the back porch step. The sun is setting, and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine, about my feelings for once or anything,
Ah.
but growing up wasn't easy. But it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend.
Hmm?
I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this. And I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Rap, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking, all of our photo albums were just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one picture together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience in my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid.
Nah.
Always do.
Ah.
Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard, where Damien is sitting on a bench, beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas, we're gonna go get some ice cream. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. Work, Damien! I take a seat next to Damien as the last of our guests make their way out of the party. Did you know that in the Victorian era, they would call benches seedy boys? What? Really? I'm kidding, Rap. But what if? It's good to see you in your civvies again. Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Rap, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. There was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show you in my true form, my information technology form. But what you said about me, about my passion, was what you truly admired. That emboldened me to feel like myself regardless of how I choose to dress and act. Instead of separate entities, they are simply different facets of myself. A three-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants, and needs. I love dressing the way I do, but feeling constricted by what I thought was my own personal brand made me lose sight of why I did this in the first place. To make myself happy. I place my hand on Damien's and feel a light squeeze. Looking up, I'm greeted by Damien's warm smile. I'm trying to be more comfortable with who I am rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people. I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him. Damien, I'm so happy you realized that you can be a dog-loving goth. Me too, Rap, me too. I feel myself inching closer and closer to Damien. I go to brush a lock of hair out of his face, and I'm shocked how soft it is. How is your hair so soft? Dog shampoo. I keep running my hands through his hair. As he leans closer to me, placing a hand on the side of my face, he strokes my cheek with his thumb. You know, public displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian era. Damien pulls me in for a kiss. But I think I can make an exception for you. And that is only one of several dads that you can date in Dream Daddy. We also got the good ending with Amanda. I don't know what the bad ending's like. Anytime I've ever watched anybody play, they've gotten this ending. Wow. Those are some voice actors. Holy cow. I'm a little surprised that the Game Grumps got some serious heat for their voice acting talent. This game has a lot of tropes that kind of make fun of the dating sim genre, but in and of itself is actually just a very good dating sim. Oh, and yeah, there's a lot of mini games. Whistling, skee-ball, golf, fishing, concert, which is a great one. The gargoyle, which is the one we did. The running mini game. Oh god. The running mini game would probably be horrible. No, it's probably like very well done, but dang. DVP, and this is not DVP. If you get a chance, look up the concert streamer-friendly version of the concert on YouTube. It's amazing. The song that they used to replace the actual song, this is not DVP, is outstanding. And here's all the Kickstarters. Aww. That's adorable. Alright. And now, when we go to this screen, you can see that Damien is the only one in full color while the others are still in silhouette. Signifying that we have completed Damien's storyline. Now, I'm going to take a short break to go get some water, but when I come back, we will play something else. Something very different, in fact. So, be back in a few moments. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and update the game to what we are playing now, which is going to be... Oh no, there needs to be an update. Well, hopefully it's a very quick update. Let's see. Come on, game. Hurry it up and finish with the downloads. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go to something else. In the meantime, do you guys have any questions about anything? Anyone? Beer or dad related? No? No one? Oh, come on, game. Well, I can't really stop the update process. And it has loud sound effects, so... Let's see here. Let's see. No, that's not going to do anything for us. So I'm just waiting for this game to update. If you want to know what it is, I'm not going to say until we're actually in, but if you want to know, all you have to do is refresh the page and it will show you the new game that we are going to be playing because I've already updated it in the dashboard. So just waiting for it to finish here. Probably should have started that when I took the break to go get water. But, you know, you live, you learn. And then sometimes you have to do it again to really learn. Man, I am starting to get a tan. I'm starting to get a little bit of a sunburn on my nose. That's fine. It happens in my job. The bad part is like my cheeks and like my chin just around the eyes. Sorry about bumping the mic. Aren't getting the same amount of sun, so kind of tanning unevenly. Woo! Only a gig and a half of this download remaining. This is a very slow download. So, what else do I have installed? Yes, I will. Dang it. Well, this is exciting. Let us... Is there anything I can just throw up? Here we go. That's something I can just pop on up. Why isn't it showing you? Under game capture. It is a game. Nope. Hey, that's something. There we go. So this is what I spend a lot of my time, not actively doing, but kind of passively doing, is playing this D&D themed Idle Champions game. I mean, it's an idle game, so you don't spend a lot of time actively doing anything with it. But we're just waiting for another game to finish installing its update. Let's go ahead and start a new quote-unquote campaign. But let's also make sure we change the game name to what we're actually playing now, because that matters. Come on. There we are. View the dashboard. Okay. You won't let me change the game. Here we are. Okay, so this is actually Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. There we go. This game does have sound. I normally have it off because I don't want And you won't let me open one early. So let's jump into this new campaign and see if... Why won't you let me do it? Settings. Yes, please. Newsletter? No. Are the settings broken? Well, okay, so we're still in a similar configuration that we had before. That's convenient for us because that makes setting up our team position super easy. And then you just level them all up to whatever level you want. I usually have mine set to upgrade so that it gets them their next actual advancement. Why won't you let me enter the settings? I'm upset by this for some reason. Oh, yeah. Black Viper, sure. You can go there. More damage, always more damage. Unfortunately, you can't really like speed things up like you can in some other idle games. But that's fine. And normally I put a lot more care into how I'm leveling out my characters, but this doesn't matter. In like, because the only things that matter are the level ups that require a choice. Other than that, it's just go. There are some like interaction based mechanics. Like you can click to deal damage if you want. There's also items and animals that roam about. And sometimes like that crate in the background was jiggling, so I knew that eventually it would give me the opportunity to break the barrel or the crate and get some money. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole game in a nutshell. There's different scenarios, and there's all sorts of like mini events that happen all the time. And on top of that, there's these time gates right here that open up to some past events, but only like kind of the past event, so that you can earn the character in case you missed them. At this point, I think I have all the current characters. All right, and Makos is the last one. Okay. Most of these characters are from various Dungeons and Dragons streams or podcasts, and or famous characters from D&D, from the Forgotten Realms setting, like Makos and Celeste and Brunar. And then there's like Paulton Seppa, played by Nate Sharp of Dice Camera Action. Who's also a musician and does very good work. So check out Nate Sharp sometime. Also known as Nate Wants to Battle. Good stuff. Kind of a pop rock, definitely like gamer sort of influenced. Not centralized, but definitely influenced. All right, the download is almost done, and then we'll see if there's anything else that is required of it before we can get into that game. Oh, Brunar had to level up first. All right, now it seems to be optimizing. No, now it's downloading something else, but I don't know what that is. Because it's only one of 3, but they just downloaded something rather big. I'm confused. Oh, it's ready. So let's come over here and game cap. Well. Alright, so we are going to be playing some Magic Arena for the rest of our time. And we have a promo code. Thanks to... Where do we put that in? Where do we put in our promo code? I don't know where to input my promo code. It's got to be in store, right? Ah, redeem code. There we go. And the code is Play War Spark. All right, and we just got 3 War of the Spark packs for free. So, that's something. That will very nicely augment our... Ooh. That's not so amazing. Search your library for up to 2 Planeswalker cards and reveal them. But everything that we have, that we're getting from this, is brand new for us. So... Cruel Celebrant, Bond of Flourishing, Luxodon, what's our rare? Feather the Redeemed, okay. That's a very good red-white card. Plaza D-Spark, yeah, great removal. Deliver unto Evil. Choose up to 4 target cards in your graveyard. If you control a Bolos Planeswalker, return those cards to your hand. Otherwise, an opponent chooses 2 of them. Leave the chosen cards in your graveyard and put the rest in your hand. Exile, Deliver unto Evil. Alright. Well, with that, we have other stuff we need to do. One of the things that's in this game, is this mastery tree thing. And as you level up your mastery tree, you get the ability, you earn new cards and then whole new decks based on the various color combinations. So I've gotten the olive, white, and green. So now I'm thinking about going over into red more. Oh, and what's our... I keep hitting escape. I should leave escape alone. Green and white spells? No, we want to get rid of that. We want red spells. Perfect. Attack with 30 creatures. That can be done. So let's go ahead and play our base level deck against somebody. Hopefully, maybe? If not, we can always cancel and just do some practice runs. The practice ones are usually pretty quick. Oh, hey, there we go. XBC30EP450. We'll keep. It's not amazing. They're on the play. Okay. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. If you have any questions about Magic, please feel free to ask. While I am not an authority by any means, I have played it for a long time. So I can probably answer a lot of questions. this is okay. A Gruul, yeah. A 3/1 haste with what? As long as you control a Domri Planeswalker, charging Warboard gets +1/+1 and trample. Okay, well. Creatures are not a viable target. Target player or Planeswalker. Well, that's fine. We don't own a dragon, so that guy's not flying, but we're racing, baby. Yeah, buddy, we're in a base deck. A 2/2 with Riot. Well, I don't know what Riot does, but with a +1/+1 counter and haste. Okay, interesting. That's not good for us. Oh, 5 you say? Okay. So now he needs to decide if he wants to get rid of his creature or take 5 damage. Enters the battlefield. He may search his library or graveyard for a call named Domri City Smasher. Okay, so yeah, he wasn't able to do that. Oh, he's given up. Okay. That was my first game on here against another living person. Alright, so what can we use our coins to buy? Getting packs. Alright, so we can buy 1 pack for 1,000 of whatever set we want going back. We can buy avatars. We cannot get a guild bundle. Nor can we get sleeves. Okay, that's fine. Just curious what the gold actually does for us. Let's keep running it back. Why make any changes to a good thing, right? Mr. Icarus, huh? A shock. We're gonna mulligan because that didn't have any creatures in it. This is more or less the same hand that we had last time, but except less land. So we're gonna keep that land on top because we are gonna need more than just the. Ooh. A 1/2 right out the gate. Good job, sir. Early on, that's a good defender. I wish that did damage to creatures, but that's fine. Okay, let's see here. What does that do? As long as whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell, it gets +1/+. Okay, so that's prowess. Sure. Let's attack with everything. Let's see if he's willing to trade. No, okay. We have a 5-drop and a 6-drop, but we don't have a whole lot else. Okay. We're going to hold back from attacking this time, even though typically we like to... Okay, he's on a blue-white skies deck. Or on a blue skies deck. Got it. Hey. The battlefield, you may pay 3. When you do, it deals 3 damage to any target. Can't waste a turn, so we're going to just get rid of that guy. We can't trade profitably because he can eat up our creatures. Okay. This is not looking so great right now. Another target drag into the path under control. Create a... Well, we're probably not going to survive to the next turn. But that's okay. Let's see if we survive this turn. Are you going to swing in with both? Interesting, okay. What are you going to do, buddy? Yeah, I'm going to block. I don't have... That's fine. Okay. No. No attacks. Let's see what he does. Now that we're a lot more evenly matched. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll let that resolve. Yeah, we'll pass on to attackers. Now you're gonna pass, aren't you? So this is 6. Yeah, that's fine. He can have that. Okay, cute. When it dies, return it to the owner's hand. So I'll pretty much always have that card in my repertoire. I don't know if I have any more dragons to make any more 5/5 tokens, but okay. And then Okay. Ooh, wait. Dragons I control get +1/+0 until end of turn. For 2 mana. Yes. Yes. Alright. Let the dragons swing in. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we'll let that resolve. I mean, I have open mana, but I don't have anything to spend that mana on. Okay. I will pass that, and for blocks, we'll put you there, you there, and we'll block. It doesn't have trample? Good. It does not have trample. Good to know. Probably should have checked that. Yep. Yep. All right. Swinging in with everything. Let him do the math. There we go. That's how one plays red. Kind of poorly. All right. Let's get some more red cards in our deck. Another Viashio Pyromancer. That's good to know. Goblin Crater Maker. Yep. Either deals 2 damage to a target creature or destroy a colorless permanent. Okay. It's kind of interesting. Split Flames deals 4 damage to target creature. Whenever a dragon enters the battlefield under your control, I may pay red. If I do, return it from my graveyard to my hand. Yes, please. Upgrade that deck. Alright, so we're making very good progress here. But then again, our rank is also garbage, so we're also playing people with other garbage ranks, because I've not done any ranked anything. Because I know that I would probably not do super well in the world of ranked. It's not great, but we'll keep it. With 2 shocks, we can take care of anything that they throw out early. Gonna play anything? No? Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna shock me? No, passing. No, does he? Okay. Ooh, okay. For 3. This is kind of a waste, but let's clean up his board. What you got? Ooh. Sacrifice another creature and it gets a +1/+1 counter. That's very nice. If he had another creature, that would be kind of scary. Alright. I'm going to swing in for one. Ah, good job. That's fine. Because I'm going to drop a big bad boy on you. We're running hard and we're running fast. Alright, a Cinder Baron. Okay. The goblins you get have +1/+1. Sacrifice a goblin, destroy target artifact. I'm gonna throw your goblin Taskmaster. Trash Master. Okay. Apparently he's got a Trash Master. Okay, and he's got 2 Ravenous Harpies, and he's got a creature that he can sacrifice. Oh, good job. We can't kill anything. No, you know what? No blocks. We have the hit points to take it. And I win. Okay. Now, I don't want to be like trouncing all over these guys. What I want to do is I want to max out my mastery. But I figured while I'm doing that, I might as well also earn other rewards. And I want to max out my mastery before I go into ranked. That way I have all the free cards possible. Loomis, huh? Alright, Loomis. Let's do this. This is more or less the same hand. We'll keep it. We're going to try to be a little bit more judicious with our shocks this time. Yeah, we'll let that resolve. And then... we'll go ahead and pass. Next turn we can play out our Pyromantic Pilgrim. Sorry, buddy. Yep. You get your 1/1. Which can kill my Pilgrim, I know, but that's fine. Good job. Okay. I can't split that up like to any target creature. Well, that's no good. well, let's see what else he's got. Because I've got some big boys here, but I need some land to go with them. We'll just take the 2. Okay, Slimefoot. Alright, well, that's better than nothing, I guess. God, my removal has been on point in this match. I've got nothing else, though. Death Touch. Whenever another creature dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Okay. A Reach Death Touch. That's bad. Yeah, we'll pass. No blocks. Yes, we're passing blockers. Still nothing. Come on. One more. Well, we'll... We'll just do this. And it's not quite clearing the board, but... Oh, do you have a counterspell? Do you have a black-green counterspell? Because you got nothing else. Oh, that was really dumb of me. That was good, though. I should have hit that. Good job. Nope. This one's lost. I mean, not completely, but mostly. But if he doesn't hold that guy back, that will change very quickly. Oh, Ravenous Chupacabra, my boy. Good job. Okay. Well, that didn't go so well. Yep, target him. It's not a multiplayer game, so I don't know why it even gives me the option to target something else. And that Poison Tip Archer, what set is that from? M19? I need to pick one of those up in real life. Okay. I can only block one thing. Oh, that's it. That's game. Because I can only block one creature. And he's got a lot more on the board. Good job, whoever you were. Oh, because we finished out whatever that was. You know what? Let's go ahead and spend the rest of our time opening some packs and seeing what we get. Ooh, Chandra's Triumph and Kiora. Soul Diviner. Remove a counter from an artifact, creature, land, or planeswalker you control and draw a card. Okay. And oh, we got. That's not supposed to happen. We got 2 planeswalkers. You're only supposed to get. Oh, hell yeah! Niv Mizzet. Self high five. When Niv Mizzet enters the battlefield, reveal the top 10 cards of your library for each color pair. Choose a card that's exactly those colors among them. Put the chosen cards into your hand and the rest into the bottom of your library in any order. Heck yeah. That was a pull. Alright, we got a couple of wild cards, and we got Mowoo. Good dog. Beefy dog.
Let's kick this madness into high gear.
Oh, and Domri Raid. Okay. A Johnny's Pride Mate. That's a very good card. Bolus's Citadel. We may look at the top card of our library anytime. We may play the top card of our library. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its CMC, which is this up here, the converted mana cost, rather than pay its mana cost. Sacrifice 10 non-land permanents. Each opponent loses 10 life. So this is totally a multiplayer, a commander specifically card. Price of Betrayal. Mana Geode, that's good. Gleaming Overseer, that's okay. Oh!
To fear those born of darkness.
My boy Sorin. Heck yeah. As long as it's your turn, creatures and planeswalkers you control have lifelink. Sorin, Vengeful Bloodlord, deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. Minus X, return target creature card with a converted mana cost of X from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature is a vampire in addition to its other types. Dang! Sorin. You nasty, boy. Alright, so that's going to be it for tonight. Remember, tomorrow's stream, a look back, has been canceled because I will be playing this, but in real life. That's it. Still going. So I hope you guys have a good tomorrow. Hope you also have a great weekend. I'm going to be playing Magic all weekend long. Let's see here. Oh, yes, of course. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming and hanging out with me. How could I forget something so important? I also want to give special thanks to all of the followers and subscribers. Without you guys, we wouldn't be doing this as much as we have. I want to give... our game for Monday is going to be starting Skyrim. So make sure you're here for the start of Skyrim Monday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific time. That way you will be fully up to date. Again, I want to thank all the producers and artists of the freemusicarchive.org, without whom we would not have the wonderful music for our intro, outro, and break. And if you guys are going to be picking anything up in the near future, please use our humble link. Because not only do you get yourself some awesome toys to play with, whether that be video games, ebooks, comic books, dev tools, but you also help support at least my charity that I've chosen to sponsor, Doctors Without Borders, but you also help support this channel. So please, if you're looking at picking anything up in the near future, go ahead and use our link. It helps out a lot of people. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, a great tomorrow, a wonderful night tonight, and, go do something for yourself. Oh, and drink lots of water. Water's good for you. Have a good night, guys.